Zach Wilson. Zach Wilson played in he played like the first part of the preseason game, right? For the Jets. And he was scrambling out of the pocket, and then he goes on a quarterback run. He ends up just running a little around the corner, and then he's about to get hit because he sees a guy coming up. He's about to get hit. So he tries to make a little juke move on him, right, and get away from him. And that little juke move, just to avoid the hit, actually got him injured because it just looked like just a really awkward juke, and just like wasn't ready for it, and it didn't look good, bro. Like, it's like basically what they're saying is that they thought it was gonna be like a season-ending injury or some like big long injury. Like, they were really scared it was gonna be like, oh, Zach Wilson's gone the whole season now. Like, what are they gonna do? It looks like that's not the case. Thank God. Thank God that's not the case. Because that's the last thing I want to see is somebody just get a major injury in preseason. That's the worst, dude. So Zach Wilson, he suffered a bone bruise apparently, and also a meniscus tear alongside of that. It's going to require surgery, so he's going to have to get surgery now. And they're saying that he's expected to be back within 2 to 4 weeks. I don't know how true that is. Like, I think they're being optimistic because from everything I've like researched about meniscus tears. Oh God, I can't even say that word. Meniscus. Oh God, I can't say it again. Meniscus. Oh God. Like, it's so bad. Okay, meniscus tear. That's how you say it. Okay. So yeah, that totally threw me off. Anyway, okay. So they're saying it's a meniscus tear. Okay, and they're saying it's 2 to 4 weeks. They're expected he's out 2 to 4 weeks even after surgery. I don't know if that's true, bro. Because from what I've been looking at, that's not really the case. Like, it's looking more like 6 to 8 weeks with like full recovery. Because like it seems like they're gonna try to rush him out there because they want to get him for like the first game of the season. Like, oh, he doesn't want to miss a game. I understand that, but also like you cannot risk it, dude. You've already risked his injury enough by just playing him in preseason at all, dude. Like, it's already bad. Like, you already played risky and he got hurt, okay? And you're lucky that it's not a major injury, dude. You're lucky. You're so lucky, dude. And like, I don't know. You can't risk it, bro. You can't just throw him out there in a couple weeks after a surgery and be like, he'll be fine. Like, dude, he needs to fully recover before he comes back. Like, you cannot put him out there at 80%. It's not going to be good, and he might re-tear it. And, dude, don't play around with it, bro. Do not play around with that. So that's what happened to Zach Wilson, unfortunately, in the preseason game. And also, more bad news for the Jets. Even more bad news with injuries. Mekhi Becton, their like star offensive lineman, like literally their best offensive lineman. The dude's a freaking tank. He's like 6'7", 360. This dude's a like complete monster. They need this guy. Like, they need this guy on the line, dude. And he got a serious knee injury. He was like during training camp, during a practice, he got a very bad knee injury, and it looks like he's going to be gone the whole season. They're not confirming that yet. Like, he might still be around. He might be able to come back at the end of the season. I don't know, but it's for sure that he's not going to be able to play like most of the season, if not the entire season. And that's like a big blow, dude. Especially for your quarterback that needs that protection, dude. Like, dude, the Jets are in a tough division. The Jets are in a tough division and just a tough AFC in general. They can't afford, with all these great pass rushers on these other teams, to not have their guys on the line. Like, dude, yeah, Mekhi Becton's an important piece of this team. And for him to be gone, all season, and Zach Wilson's getting injured again now, and it's like, dude, it's not looking good, bro. Like, it's like we all went into this offseason with the Jets like being so optimistic and being like, I can't wait to watch them all play together. Like, it looks like they're building something here, and it looks like they are. I think they are building something there. I like what's going on. I like the coach. I like the GM. I like the quarterback. They've drafted all these great Like it looks like great prospects. I don't know if they're gonna pan out, but they look sick. I don't know, but like I'm like I'm optimistic about him, but like with this news coming out about Zach wasn't getting injured and freaking Mekhi Becton, and I was like, dude, I mean that's bad news. That it's not looking good, dude. But going back to the whole playing Zach Wilson in the preseason, I'm gonna give you a list of all of the starting quarterbacks that actually played in the preseason of week 1 for this week, right? Let me give you the list of all the starting quarterbacks that actually played, even if it was just a couple drives or whatever. But they were still out there and they're still playing. So Zach Wilson, he got injured. Jalen Hurts, Justin Fields, Patrick Mahomes, Jared Goff, Marcus Mariota, Mitch Trubisky, Geno Smith, Trey Lance, Carson Wentz, Sam Darnold, Matt Ryan, Trevor Lawrence, Daniel Jones, and Deshaun Watson. Surprisingly enough, Deshaun Watson played too. I'm going to talk a little bit about that later because it's kind of that's wild that he's actually even out there. But anyway, so that's all the starting quarterbacks that actually played. And even if it's just a couple drives, dude, like I understand the argument of like, oh, it like we haven't played football in so long. It's been all these months. Oh, there's something out the window. What the fuck? Anyway, so it's been all these months, and like they wanna get their guys warmed up and get them some reps, so then they're ready for the season, right? I understand that, but dude, like quarterback is too risky, dude. It's too risky to play these guys in preseason. I feel like, dude, don't play your quarterback. Like, don't throw your quarterback out there because we saw it with Zach Wilson, dude. Zach Wilson, like that injury could have been so much worse. Like, let's say he does get hit and then it actually hits his knee and then now his knee's torn and then now he's out all season. Or they almost thought it was an ACL. They almost thought like, oh, he tore his ACL, like he's gone all season. That's it. It almost came down to that. Like he got very, very lucky that he did not get a worse injury. So it's like, dude, think about all these starting quarterbacks I just listed that played in preseason games. Dude, any of these guys could have got hurt. Any of these guys could have been out for season. And then now your quarterback's out for season. Now you have to go grab some random backup, or you got to make a Jimmy G trade to try to save your team. Because, like, dude, if you don't have your starting quarterback, most likely you're going to be losing a lot of games this season, dude. And for all these teams that have really good starting quarterbacks, why would you risk it? Like, dude, there's teams like the Rams and the Cardinals and Green Bay and Buffalo and the Patriots and the Bucks and Miami. They didn't play their starters. They did not play the starters on offense, defense, or they didn't play their starting quarterbacks either. They're like, why would they risk it? Like, and those are the smart teams. Like, you can see, like those organizations that I listed off. Besides Miami, I wouldn't consider them a smart organization, but I'm glad that they sat Tua out because what if he got hurt, dude? And then your whole season's screwed. So like, why would you do that? Like, especially with the veteran quarterbacks, you definitely don't want to put them out there because they have higher risk of injury. It's just like, dude, you do not want to play your starting quarterback in preseason. Just let them sit, dude. Literally, Matthew Stafford last year didn't play a single snap in preseason, and they won the Super Bowl, and he played great the whole season. So, like, okay, dude, there's your argument right there, bro. Like, I understand it's like, okay, the Rams are great. They have all these people and all these great players. But, like, dude, that just proves, like, your quarterback doesn't need the warm-up of preseason. And also that warm-up does not cancel out the risk of injury. Like, the risk of injury is so much higher. Why would you do it, dude? Like, it's not worth it. It's not worth it.